What's going on, guys? I'm DeadlyPsyko. In this video, I'm going to be doing a Black Ops 3 showcase for my stats, weapons, titles, classes, emblems, challenges, and accomplishments in Black Ops 3. But while that's playing in the background, I'm going to be doing a post-mortem for Black Ops 3. Basically, I'm going to be reviewing the good and the bad that I experienced while playing Black Ops 3. Before we get started, I want to talk about a couple things. First of all, I'm doing this showcase not only for you guys to see what I've accomplished, but also to show myself what I need to improve on in future Call of Duties and future games for that matter. Not only that, but this isn't going to be a 17-minute commentary. The video is going to be 17 minutes, but the commentary is only going to be a certain amount, just so you guys know. Anyways, let's get started. First off, I want to tell you guys that I'm cutting out my Black Ops 3 series right now since we're moving into Infinite Warfare. I'm going to try to continue some of the series there, like class reviews, lines of sight, grenade spots, challenges, stuff like that. But I'm cutting out Inside the Mine because that isn't really fun for me to do, and it's actually really hard to do. So I'm cutting that out for now unless people decide that they want to see that again, and I'll start that up again. There's not really going to be an order to the review I have for Black Ops 3, but it is a really good game and I really liked it. I truly think that it could have been one of the best Call of Duties, but it still had that boost jump and freaking wall running and stuff like that, and I think that it has a better boost jumping and wall running than Infinite Warfare does right now. I don't know if they're going to update Infinite Warfare and try to make it a little more smooth, but right now Black Ops 3 is so much better for the boost thrusters than Infinite Warfare. Black Ops 3 has great graphics, it has an amazing interface and everything, and it's different than Infinite Warfare, but Infinite Warfare isn't that bad. I'm not bashing on Infinite Warfare, I'm just saying that it's a really easy to use interface. There are a lot of issues with Black Ops 3, and a lot of them are just little issues, like the uplink drone. Randomly throughout the game, you'll just pick it up and all of a sudden you'll start bouncing around the map, and it's just really annoying to play like that. There's a lot of issues like that, just little issues that could be fixed easily, but they just ignored for so long. I'm not going to go too much into detail into the little issues, but if you have those little issues, just mention them down in the comments below. Connection problems. After a while, for some reason, connection problems just started happening all the time. Like, sometimes I wouldn't be able to connect to a game. All of a sudden, I'd be disconnecting from a game for no reason. It just didn't happen at first. It didn't happen on launch, and I thought this game was going to be amazing because at launch, it was spectacular. Another thing that I have a problem with is the supply drops. Like everybody knows, nobody wants to spend money on supply drops, especially if it's going to unbalance the game. I mean, like just guns and weapons. Like even if it is a melee weapon, it throws off the balance of the game because now a lot of people are using melee weapons in the games, and it just throws off the feel of the game because now people are hiding, trying to freaking knife you from the back or something, and now you can't find them, and it's just so annoying to play against people that are camping in a building waiting for you so that they can knife you, and you have to go and like clear them out just to freaking play the game or the objective or whatever. That was a problem, was having too many melee weapons, and not only that, but the supply drops. Nobody liked having supply drops. It started as cosmetic and then it ended up going into weapons and stuff. Now, more than half the guns I can't even get. I haven't gotten, and I've saved up so many crypto keys. Honestly, I have not bought any crypto keys or any boxes from Black Ops 3. I literally just saved up my crypto keys, and I still only got mostly melee weapons. You know, they're cool to have, but like I said, it throws off that balance of playing the game with actual guns. Plus, some of the weapons that they release in the supply drops are better than the base weapons. So now people that spent money on the supply drops and they luckily got one of those weapons, now they have an advantage over the people that don't spend any money and they have to save up their crypto keys just to get those weapons. There are too many weapon patches in this game. Oh my god, I could not decide what gun to use because some days the gun would be insanely good and then some days it would be bad. And I know everybody complains about weapons being too overpowered or whatever, but would you rather have overpowered weapons or everything freaking sucks or everything's good, or you know, I don't know. It's a really hard debate to have. I just could never tell which gun to use because I liked the Kuda, but then all of a sudden the Kuda sucked really bad for a little bit. The Razorback sucked for a little bit and I didn't use it for a while. So I mean, it gets you to use different guns and stuff, but it just seems like too much work for no reason on their part. The game just seemed less serious than it should be. Call of Duty shouldn't be a serious game. It should just be like an arcade shooter, which it is an arcade shooter. You just go into a map and you freaking play. One thing I didn't like about a lot of Call of Duties, especially like Infinite Warfare right now. The maps are too small and they're too congested. Yeah, it's made for that run and gun type player, but it's also made so that those run and gun type players are killed easily. Costumes and stuff that they had, they didn't really like match each other, so you had to get the full outfit, the head and the body. You couldn't get like gloves that looked cool, you couldn't get like boots and stuff, you couldn't get new gear that looked cool that you can match with other gear. You had to get the same head and the same body for those two to match. And the only way you could do that was by getting supply drops, which supply drops, like we all know, is pretty ridiculous that you have to spend money just to get those things. Plus the end game taunts, I hated the silly ones, like the whip and the nay-nay. Yeah, it was cool, kinda, and it was funny that they put that in there, but it just took me out of the game instantly. Like, I wasn't immersed in the game anymore, and I just wanted to be like, oh, okay, freaking this game's over, freaking people are goofing around, let me just go watch YouTube or something. I don't know. It was really annoying that they put those in there. I like the serious ones where it's just like talking trash, or like maybe the glitch one where he freaking glitches like 3 times and then he's talking trash at the same time. That was pretty cool, but I just didn't like the whip and nay-nay type stuff. That needs to go. Arena mode completely sucked, man. Like, I don't understand why they did that. They always split up the community for Call of Duty by putting an arena mode, a hardcore mode, and a core mode. On top of that, they split the community even more by making so many different game modes. Why don't they stick to the cool game modes like TDM, or the core game modes like TDM, Dom, Capture the Flag, you know, stuff like that, and then have it in core and hardcore. Then maybe 1 or 2 seasonal game modes that come in and out, maybe Chaos Mosh Pit in those as well, so that it's not splitting the community. Because then sometimes, like Black Ops 3, I wanted to play CTF, and for some reason I would play a few games and then I wouldn't be able to find anybody. Nobody would be playing CTF because everybody's either playing Safeguard or TDM, or, you know, I mean, obviously everybody's playing TDM, and that's not my game mode. I don't like playing TDM. It seems like I don't get enough kills. That's one problem I had. I couldn't play the game modes that I wanted. Even Uplink, one of their newest game modes, sometimes didn't have many players on there. I got up to like rank 1000 in Uplink, and all of a sudden, like, nobody wanted to play it anymore. So now I'm like 4000. It's pretty ridiculous. Team balancing, I don't understand. Well, I do understand why they do it. They'll split the teams based on skilled players. So like one person can have a really good KD, and then the other person has a really good KD, so they split those, and then they split the lower KD players or whatever. I don't know how they split it, but it just makes it so the teams are more balanced, but it just makes the games more sweaty every freaking time you play. And I don't know about you, but in a pub match, I would like to pub stomp, and then I would like to just casually kill people. Like, I don't want to try hard every freaking game. It just wears you out, and it makes the game less fun. We're done with like the bad stuff from Black Ops 3, so we're gonna move into the good stuff. Black Ops 3 looks amazing, and it feels really good to play. Like, it feels like it doesn't feel clunky at all. The balancing of the weapons was pretty good at first. I don't know how it works with all the new weapons, because I've never tried any of the new weapons. I've only had a few of the new weapons, like the HG40. It absolutely sucks. Do not ever get that weapon. It sucks. I hate using it. I have to have like 12 attachments on it. I can't even have 12 attachments, but it just sucks for some reason. I like that they took out panic knifing and instead they put in rifle butting. I don't know if they did this in the previous 2 Call of Duties before this, because I didn't play those. Last one I played was Modern Warfare 3. I like that they did that, because now you don't freaking get panic knifed, and I don't ever complain about panic knifing anymore. Speaking about not complaining, I don't complain about lag that much in Black Ops 3, which I thought was amazing, but near the end of the cycle of Black Ops 3, it started lagging for some reason, and it started disconnecting me, like I said. I mean, that was a bad part, but the good part is that it didn't lag as much as Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 is still my favorite, by the way. I like the end screen of the top 3 players. It was always fun to see who had the highest score on their team. I don't know, it just seemed pretty amazing. It seemed pretty cool to have taunts and stuff, but like I said, it should be serious taunts, you know, talking trash, so that the other team could, like, you know, be like, oh, okay, so he's talking trash, let me retaliate by doing better this next game. Another thing that I thought was really cool was they added the ability to see your feet. Does anybody else think that's freaking awesome or what? The maps are awesome. I always love Treyarch's maps. They always have this just way of making maps really good. Like, it's a simple 3-lane design, but they always make them so good. I hate being able to spawn, walk out like 10 feet, not even 10 feet, 5 feet, and then people are shooting me from 2 different directions. That's how Modern Warfare kind of plays it. Like, I don't know why they do that, but it's a little more hectic and you die a little faster and it's a little more fast paced. And I always like Treyarch for being a slower paced, bigger map game. And they kind of actually didn't have bigger maps, but they just seemed really balanced. The specialists were awesome. You could always tell what specialist was where. You could always tell the psychosis. You can tell like what they're doing, and you can determine which one is real or not. Or you can tell when the scythe was popping up, or somebody had a flamethrower and they're freaking spewing the flamethrower. I mean, there was a little issue with the flamethrower where if you jumped in the water when you got flamethrowered, you didn't get put out. Like, I don't, this was it like a thermite or something? I don't know. The game was not clunky at all. Like I said, I barely complained about lag, so I really liked that. Overall, I think that if Black Ops 3 fixed those issues, it would be probably my favorite Call of Duty, other than of course like Black Ops 1 and the originals. I really like the originals, and I think that I will absolutely love Modern Warfare Remastered. So let me know down in the comments what little issues you have with Black Ops 3. Last but not least, the best part of Black Ops 3 was zombies. I absolutely love zombies, and I wish I played it a lot more than I did. I didn't get to Master Prestige or anything. I probably only Prestige once, almost twice, but zombies was amazing. It looked great. The only problem I have with zombies is it's really confusing. I don't understand the story. Okay, so I'll do all the Easter eggs, but I won't really get the whole story. I don't know if I'm not really reading into it like on the internet or anything, so I don't really know what's going on with the story. And I also think that they're doing too much with like dragons and robots and stuff. I don't know. I kind of want to go back to like an original map, like maybe we go back to Die Rise or something simple. But don't get me wrong, zombies in Black Ops 3 was absolutely amazing. It was astonishing. I'm a huge fan of zombies, and I'm definitely going to be playing more zombies. But I don't know how Infinite Warfare is going to be with zombies. I don't know if it's going to be the same. It looks like it's going to be more comedic and, you know, funny. I'm going to let the video run in the background, but don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out the 2 videos on the screen, and I'll see you in the next video.